So we have a bunch of items to do. we got a lot. We got a lot to do. The bolt cutters, I want to make it so we can start unlocking show as item in hands. Unlock / break locks for doors. So I think that'll be cool. Show as an item in the hands, and then this one can unscrew objects such as vents. So I think that could be kind of cool. Making the screwdriver kind of an item that can be used to by the way, that playing twice I think is because I have a fix I did yesterday and now it's playing twice. Might have to change that so it doesn't do that twice because it's kind of annoying. Not a big issue at the moment though. Yeah, we're gonna make it so the screwdriver can like unscrew objects. We're gonna make it so like certain things can be unscrewed. And I think that could be kind of fun. Making the screwdriver an actual like usable item. Maybe you can gain access to like a little secret room, some secret items. Yeah, could be kind of cool. Janko? What engine is this? This is UE5. Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine 5. Now, I don't know where we could place some screws. I could see it being like certain vents are closed. You gotta like screw them open with a screwdriver or something. I could see them being used in stations. Yeah. I could also see like a little mini interaction where you gotta like to screw it open, you gotta left click and then like spin your mouse or something to unscrew it. Could be one way of doing it. Oh dude, I also gotta fix this plunger. This thing is so buggy. We gotta do some work on this. Do I use 100% blueprint or do I use some C++? There's a little bit of C++. Probably gonna be using a little bit more C++ in the future as well. Can I actually climb up there? Doing that? I can. Damn. Tech. It's plunger tech. Maybe some tasks are faster with a related item. That could be cool. That could be cool. Seems not fair at all. Oh, what's going on here? What do we got? What do we got going on here? But what's causing the missiles? Is it a... Just comes out of nowhere? It's a new event. I'm just gonna camp in a building at that point. It's like when PUBG, when the missiles start coming in, the barragement. You just listen, man. You just sit in a room, you're waiting for that shit to end. Is it hard to learn it for UE5? The major turnoff for me was the inevitability of C++, and also UE5 is honestly too good looking. I prefer to scale down for my projects. You can get a lot done with Blueprint, but of course it does depend on what kind of game you want to make as well. You know, if you're making like, if you're trying to make a really complex game, you're probably going to need some C++. It's probably going to be inevitable. If you're making like simpler games, I think you could probably do everything in Blueprint. I would recommend doing a little bit of C++ to learn how to do like a few things, setting up structs and whatnot, but yeah. You fear the C++? I've been using it more. It's honestly not too bad. I just haven't been doing it as of late. All right, energy drink next. Okay, the thing with the energy drink is we need to do a buff system. Oh, see, these are the kind of tasks where everything goes to shit. Because I remember we were looking at debuffs as a potential thing. How would you recommend learning it once the time comes? I'd say just throw yourself in there. Install one of the versions. Pick up a couple free marketplace assets on Fab. There's one that I usually recommend because it just gives you a bunch of shit to play around with. Let me see if I can find it. What was it? What was it called? Assetsville Town is free, and you can just mess around with this just to kind of learn stuff, learn the engine. It's like Legos, right? You get to play around with it, start snapping stuff together, become a little bit familiar with that, and then once you feel a little bit more comfortable, then I would recommend to learn blueprints. I would make like an interaction system. So learn how to turn on and off lights, then be able to like pick up items, open and close doors, things like that, right? An interaction system I think is a great way to learn, because then you can build up complexity and start learning more stuff. But this pack I think is great, because you just get a bunch of shit you can play around with and start becoming familiar with the engine. You can make complex games with Blueprint if you don't care about efficiency and performance. You can still make complex games with Blueprint. You just have to be very careful. Like, it depends on the context. It depends 100% on the context. It's not the using Blueprint that causes things to lag. It's if you have big for loops, if you have, a lot of things on tick, then yeah, things go bad. But guess what? You can do the exact same thing in C++. If not, in C++, you can make things worse, because you might fuck up memory management. You might cause things to crash by doing null reference. Like, so many things could go wrong in C++, if not more than Blueprint. At the end of the day, it's just knowing how to use it properly, and that just comes through experience. So... yeah. If you do a procedural game, Blueprint is barely usable. It's so slow. That being said, if you're making a procedural game, you would have a lot more experience at that point, in my opinion. So yeah, I would definitely use C++ for anything procedural, but... Low clocked hardware like Switch 1 or another 11-year-old Android tablet. I care about performance a lot, but the way I see it, as long as you flip some switches off, you're already halfway there. Where would you say you're at as a game developer, Janko? Because I understand performance can be a big thing for people, but You got to get there first, right? Putting in all the stuff, and then you kind of figure out performance and stuff like that. I don't think it's as much as we all want things to perform well. Nobody wants shit to perform poorly. But the reality is we got to make the thing work first before we can start making it work well. Yeah, just make game. Make game. I'm halfway through a professional course. I'm definitely not certified nor competent. Can't tell a lie. I think the reality is if you, depending on what you start with, it'll take you time before you get to a point where you start making very well-performing stuff that also does the things that you want it to do. So I would say just go in with completely open eyes and just work on stuff, right? And then you'll start figuring out how to make things perform better, and whatnot. Hey, Barris. Chop chop game dev boy. Excuse me? Are you paying my salary? As generally anybody, if you're skillful enough, you can make almost anything with blueprints. If you're skillful enough, you can do anything. You know what I mean? The reality is, if you got the skills, you can do anything, right? If I knew how to do carpentry, I would. If I had the skills for carpentry, I would be able to do carpentry. Looks at my sub months plus my Patreon sub. I don't know, man. Am I? Most complex things I'd imagine I'd probably make in the future would be a procedural dungeon. Yeah, procedural dungeon, you'd probably want to learn some C++, or at least use a plugin that's out there for procedural stuff. Like, you can do it in Blueprint. It's just that initial generating will probably take a while, and there's a potential chance it could crash. But, you know, cross that bridge when you get there. AI systems as well. AI systems can be very performance heavy. One of our biggest performance issues in Suit for Hire, which is the game that I released, was the enemy AI. Primarily because they were using the character movement component, which oh, what a piece of shit. But I think when starting out, you can do a lot in Blueprint, like to learn, and then you can take a lot of that knowledge. I feel like is transferable to C++. It's just obviously the syntax. Learning how to write the code is the hardest part after that. How are we going to do a buff system? What is a way that we could do a buff system in our own way? How can we make a buff system without using gas? Nobody reference gas. I don't want to hear it. Although maybe I just use gas. Maybe I just use gas. Grim has gas. Thinking about this subject is making me have gas. Thinking about gas is making me have gas. Okay, maybe we skip the energy drink for now. I heard you have gas. Can you not just store a dict on a player? A what? A dictionary? The thing is with with how do you make like I guess it could be an array. The array, the buffs and debuffs could be an array. Oh, streamer, are you okay? I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking. I'm curious how other people would kind of make a structure like that. That's multiplayer usable as well. Oh, yeah. Some people use actor components. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see how other people would go about. Since the buff will be attached to an actor, but also the replicate can handle them and logically duration of combined events or be bound to. So is this person saying that they would do objects would be nice, but would have to be custom created specific replication. Gas is great for buff and debuff type shit. I know. Like gas, I think also works in an object basis as well, does it not? Like a bunch of objects, if I remember correctly. So, I guess the thing that would be replicated would be the array of buffs and debuffs. And then that way it would be a rep notify. So when players get into, let's say you're on fire, but you want your friend to be able to see that you're on fire when they get into relevance, we would just do a rep notify so then it spawns all of the visuals. We probably want to spawn the visuals there. And then my only issue is trying to make sure that we don't cause an issue where any visuals that were spawned, once the debuff ends, we want it to end, right? I could see so many moments where a bug could occur where you're on fire and then a friend sees that you're on fire, gets out of relevance, and then they get back in relevance, and then they see that you're still on fire even though you're not on fire anymore. Youch! That would suck, man. I could see that happening if we don't do this properly. And then we can define the duration of a debuff. And then maybe we just do, I don't know, every 0.5 seconds, we check all of your buffs and debuffs. And then when it's supposed to end, using a timestamp. And then we can end the debuff using the timestamp. What happens with an effect if you move out of relevance and back in again, it's gone? I guess we could make it so if you move out of relevance of an effect, we just delete the effect. I think you should take a weekend to follow a guide to set up gas. I don't want to use gas. Because here's the thing, if I use gas, then I would probably have to make all of my player character, like ideally, it would just make sense to use an attribute set. And I really don't want to deal with an attribute set because I that's the part where I stopped learning last time we were using gas. I guess for a buff and debuff system, gas would probably be a good idea though, huh? I really don't want to deal with duplicating objects just to set a different cooldown though. Oh my god, what a dog shit system. I kind of want to try to make my own system. Mainly because I kind of like the challenge. And it's like something I've never really done before. Making like a scalable buff slash debuff system. You know what I mean? I know it's probably a waste of time and using gas would probably be better anyways because it's more like multiplayer ready. But Kermit's coping so hard right now. What do you mean I'm coping? What do you mean coping what? Cope D's. Pulls pants. Cope D's, man. Jeez. Also, Prismatica started streaming again. Oh my god, the world is healing. Oh, shit. I haven't been able to tune in because I feel like he's in like Australian time. Why do we have an emote for right now? I literally don't see an emote for RN. I don't see that. Only thing I dislike about the engine is the framework, but I can't really get steamed over that because it's a byproduct of its lineage. You know, I've heard that as a complaint, and I think maybe it's just because I've never really used any other game engines, but I don't really know what the dislike is with the framework, I guess. Whatever the framework might entail. I guess it's like the whole game mode, game state, player controller, player characters. Like, is that what you mean by framework? It's so good. I said hi this morning before I ended. Damn. Equals RN, no space. Freaky equals RN, no space. It's literally not the same emote. That's like saying gray space, gray face, no space. Kappa equals gray face, no space. Why is that so hard to say? I think I'm having a stroke. Help. I finally finished work and we've been in this Notion page for 30 minutes. Hey. Hey. I tried a Starbucks refresher energy drink. They're pretty dang good. Don't talk to me. Hey, fuck you, man. Oh, dude. Putting a smooth sync on an item is pretty stupid. Like when we could just attach the item. This will have to be changed because I think this is wasting so much space on the server that is not necessary at all, when you could probably just have like an attached thing with an animation and then we just do that instead and then so I think this will be refactored entirely in the future because I feel like it's just useless. Useless. Why is cranking still being used? Another system Krim says he's going to refactor. Although I will probably refactor this one. Actually, though. Because, like, some stuff is going to need animations soon. We're getting to that point where we're doing, like, actual animations for stuff. Like the sledgehammer and the shovel. So... we'll probably want a different kind of system for that. All right, the static mesh here is the rubber ducky. Yes. The rubber ducky, yes. Then in the rubber ducky, we need to assign the item. Is item equipable actor not of type item? What is this? Equipable item. Okay. What the fuck even is going on? I have a rubber ducky. All right. I feel like he should be looking at us. Any thoughts on that? I feel like that'd be fun. Yes, man. Dude, yes, man. This is my friend. And then I want to be able to squeeze the rubber ducky. Give him a cigar. He does not need a cigar, man. Not every character in the game needs a cigar. I'm just gonna play a generic sound for his squeaking sound. He would look pretty badass with a cigar, though. He would look pretty good. So, okay, hear me out. Okay, so this is a moment where I have to ask. How the hell do you replicate a player clicking right click to play a sound on a rubber ducky? That's gotta be a multicast, right? I literally can't see any other way of doing that. It's gotta be a multicast, right? Server call, run on server multicast. I don't see any other way. It's almost like the equivalent of shooting a gun, right? Like it's gotta be a multicast, right? Am I crazy in saying that this has to be a multicast if I want it to play on other clients? I don't know how else we could do it. I'm just gonna use this sound. I want to make it so there's a press, like a squeeze, and then a release. But for now, we're just gonna use this. For now, we will just use this. Such is life. Bong as a debuff? Why would we need a bong? Oh, wait, we gotta play it attached. I hear it going behind us. Yo, Tallow, how you doing, man? Okay, should work a bit better. What the hell? We need to fix that. Now, to do the thing that I want to do, which is really useless, but I want to do it because I want to do it. You guys know what I'm about to do? I'm about to do something crazy. Been trying to make a semicircle, but I can't find a tutorial anywhere for it. Trying to make a semicircle? What do you mean by a semicircle? Trying to make a semicircle? Give every character a cigar? You guys... relax on... Listen, man. What's next? You want him to, like, smoke weed? All right, here's my idea. Here's my idea. Okay, here's my idea. Here's my idea. Here's my idea. Here is my idea. Here's my idea. Let me scale this guy up a little bit. Let me actually just bring him outside just to make my life a bit easier. Can the rubber duck have a 1 in 100 chance of the sound just being you saying "ow"? Ow! 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 Yes. Yes. Yes, man. Yes, man. Have fun syncing the chance across all clients. That's the fun part. You don't. It's that easy. How do I smooth this? Hello? Hello? How do I... Hello? Hey. Anybody know where the smooth button is? Yo. There's no way of smoothing? What if I hold shift? That's the erase. There's no way of smoothing, huh? Yeah, whatever. You know, golden. So then we need blue or green. Y'all about to see some crazy shit go down. This shit about to get real crazy. Is there a fall off? Oh my god, there is a fall off. Not doing a really good job though. I wish there was a smooth button. Why isn't there a smooth button? I wish there was a smooth button. How do I smooth? Smooth button. Oh, Secondary brush. Soften. Smooth. Oh my god, we're so in. We got it. We're in. I'm in. I'm in. Why is there vertex painting within the modeling mode? There's an extra mesh paint mode. I know, I know. I honestly prefer this one over the mesh painting. Okay, so now we do a really funny effect. How do you scale something up or down again? With climbing gear or free climb? No, not that kind of scaling, man. Not that kind of scaling. No, not that kind of scaling. Come on. Hold on. I got every single time I love how every single time I do this, I gotta like search it up again. I found it. I'm in. Object position minus world position. Okay, this is coming back to me a little bit. And then we multiply it. We'll just multiply it by, oh, wrong one. Do 0.5. Let's see how that looks. Hmm. Hmm. Get in there! I can't paint. Oh, shit. Might be good that we make this more uniform. That's fine. Whatever, fuck it. Hey, freak, how's it going? A little cursed, not gonna lie. What do you mean? It's not cursed. It's exactly how it needs to be. with some slight caveats. Don't worry, we'll work on that. Apparently, multiplying up, making it worse. Interesting. I think we gotta somehow paint that part there. What is this lazy meter? Oh, it does smoothing. Interesting. I'm saying it hit the back faces, and it's not hitting the back faces. Can I just say? I just need to hit that one edge. It would be kind of nice if this was airtight. If this was airtight, I think this would have been a bit easier. Poly lasso. Oh my god, it works. Oh my god, it works. It, uh-oh, shit. I think I just poly lassoed the whole bottom of it. Guys, I think I did a little oopsie. I think I did a little oopsie. Not exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, you're like squeezing him, and then get this. All right, watch this. This is gonna be funny. Hopefully this works. I don't think it will. Then we add this with the blue channel, and this goes. I don't think it's gonna work though. I don't think we want to add it together. Yes, man. Why is it a negative multiplier, though? I don't understand why it's a negative multiplier. Yes, man. Okay? Yes, dude. Yes. Okay, maybe not as much, though. Maybe go like 1.5. And then I think what would be kind of funny is maybe we paint the butt a little bit. His butt kind of sticks out. Maybe his front a little bit here. Not gonna lie, best item in the game so far. Oh yeah, I know. Okay, so next step. We're gonna multiply all of this by parameter squeeze amount. And this will be a custom primitive data, which I think custom primitive data default is 0. Okay, we're so in. Get in. And then for this, we'll do a timeline. Not that one. Okay, and then we want some little bit of over and under. Okay, maybe not on the ending. Squeeze timeline. Play it. And then over here, we'll reverse it. Okay. Show me what you got, rubber ducky. Show me what you got. What's that? What's the diet on? A shit ton of protein. Make the eyes pop out? Oh, shit. Make it so his head has a chance of popping? Okay. So you guys are saying, so less on the rest of the face, however, more on the... leave it so the face is higher, but the rest of the head is lower. How do I change the strength? Flow. Okay, let's try that. I'm still in modeling mode. Get me out of here! Oh, okay. Oh my god! He's got a tumor! He's got a tumor. Mr. Duck, it's benign. Now increase it in the material. All right, listen, we're not gonna go super crazy on his fucking head. Okay, maybe we can go just a wee tad, just a little bit higher. I don't like the timeline squeeze though. I don't like... Now, remember, I do need a... I remember, I saw sound effects for rubber toys. where there is a press and a release sound. So I'm definitely going to make it so the press and release have different sounds. How did you make it the timeline run but didn't plug it in anywhere? You don't need to directly plug in things into it. You can just call play and reverse and stuff, and it'll play the timeline. This already has my dog's attention. Come on, let's go. Time for a run. Time for a run. Dog park, dog park. All right, that's fun. Custom primitive data? Custom primitive data is an alternative way of modifying things in a material, but directly in the mesh rather than using dynamic material, which is extremely handy. So it basically, on the static mesh, you're basically modifying, and it's on a per mesh basis as well, you're modifying this, the squeeze amount. Which is quite nice. You can use that for a bunch of stuff. All right, I'm gonna say he's done. He's fine. You're good, Rubber Ducky. You were at the bottom here, but don't you worry. I want to say that was on Trello a little bit as well. Was the Rubber Ducky on Trello? No. That's fine. That's fine. Changing colors of props and shit as well without making another instance? Yes. Yes. Yeah, it can be used in a bunch of different scenarios. I'd inflate the head more extreme. Do you not feel like this is enough? You guys are crazy, man. Alright, fine. Alright, fine. Fine. You win for now. Let's see. Let's see how that looks. Kind of freaky. It's like he's giving a little kiss. All right, fine, fine. Let's try it out. Let's have a little fun. Fuck it, we ball. Where's the rubber ducky in the air? Hold on. We need to do a little bit of painting. We need to add a bit more blue back into this. This game is all about being ridiculous after all. Maybe get a bit out of the mouth. Yeah, I agree with that. Let's see if that makes any difference. We're getting into territory where like the slightest values is actually going to change it quite drastically. Now I feel like we do need to put the start and ends. Ah, shit. Sound effects. Where's my sound effects folder? Boom 1. Toy. Toy. Sliced cucumber toy with bell. Toy plastic shark mouth movement? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Squeaky puddle toy shake-up. We can't hear it? Hold on. Hold on. You guys will hear it when it's in game. Then it's more funny. Streamer for 5+ years, by the way. Grrr. Oh my god, I got a funny chicken toy scream. Which, by the way, we plan on putting in the game as well. Oh, this one's creepy. It's like a broken mechanical, like... Shit sounds fucked. Dude, where is the... It's doing a smoochy smoochy. Hold on. I'm looking for... Rubber toy handling movement. Rubber toy squeak. Hold on. I actually don't know if I have this sound effect or release. I swear I had like a rubber duck. I got a rubber pig. Dude, how many fucking toys can we make? You guys want to hear this shit? Wait, bath duck, release hard. Yes, I found it. Wait, no, that's not it. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. I don't like that. No, you know, I don't know if I like that. Bath duck? Ah, ah. Dogs don't like that. No. Reverse the sound? Can I even reverse a sound effect in Unreal? Why would a dog play with a dog toy? I know, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. Can I play the sound effect in with a inverse pitch multiplier? I don't think this would work. All right. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh yeah, I gotta put in the new. I gotta update my my scythe. He just brought out the new V0.10. I might wait until some hot fixes come out though. So can I play this in reverse? How do you play a sound in reverse? He added hotspot making in the engine. He's always had that. I think it's just the better UV tools, which I would very much benefit from. I had so many issues with like cylinders and curves and stuff, and the UV editor. Oh, yes. Pitch shift by -1. That's what I'm thinking. Would that technically? No, I think that's just pitching it. Says it's new in the video. I think he's just pointing it out in the video, but I have it and I'm not in V0.10 yet. So I think it's just that it exists. He was just pointing out that it exists. Let's see here. Let's search this up real quick. UE5 meta sound, play sound in reverse. Just make a reversed copy of the sound trigger that does meta sound sample playback of start position, play direction parameters. Okay, it's very possible that I just have to go here. Let's see if I can play it in reverse here, if I'm gonna have to export it. I don't think there is a way to play. Say seek type from end? The fuck? You're just making shit up now. Add a wave player? Yeah. Set the seek type to from end. You're just making shit up now, huh? You be making things up, huh? Let's see, there's a YouTube video. I have this on in the background. I've just been hearing squeaking for the last 30 minutes. What do you mean? Playback time. Get wave duration. Okay, he's got it playing in reverse. I think the start time we need to get wave. I think impact 2 is what we're using. Start time is the duration. And then what would be the speed? What is he doing here? Let me reopen what he's got here. So I get what he's doing with the start time, the pitch shift. This is a lot of work just to get something. This makes sense for them, for this creator, because they're making music play in reverse. However, I don't know how he's making it play in reverse. I might just throw this thing into. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Audacity. Hey, Nathan. Thanks for the raid, man. How you doing? We're doing some stuff. Just watch and learn. doing some interesting stuff. Doing some interesting stuff. So I'd like to invert this. I'd like to invert this. I'd like to invert this. Reverse. And then maybe increase the amount of time. Change speed. Slow it down. Then maybe increase the pitch. Why did it cut it off? Did you guys see that? What the shit? Ugh. Inversing it doesn't actually sound very good. It doesn't. Still didn't add the, hey, put me down. Don't worry, we will. Maybe. All right, this is what we've been working on for those that are just joining in. Wait, did I forget that? Oh yeah, I did. Whoopsies. I don't know why the attenuation is wrong. Please hold. Please hold. We have this as footstep attenuation. And this needs to be footstep attenuation as well. All right. Really important stuff. Very important stuff. This is extremely important. Anyways, that's what we worked on. Welcome to stream. I have to do this. It's extremely important. We're stress testing. This should be a monster. This should be a monster that just spawns rubber duckies behind it. sight to behold. A whole train filled with them when? I don't think we could replicate. It'd have to be a Niagara effect. Like a particle effect. Fill the whole cabin up with ducks? You guys want my computer to crash, huh? You guys want to crash my computer, huh? Alright, anyways, Rubber Ducky done. Rubber Ducky is done. Next up. Energy drink? Not happening right now. A monster assembles itself from the ducks and it walks, it squeaks. Yo. The monster is a bunch of toys turned into one, like, turducken. Like, just one big, like, amalgamation. Is that the word I'm looking for? Amalgamation of toys. Walkie-talkier. Okay, walkie-talkie. I have no clue how we're going to do the walkie-talkie, nor I don't know how we're going to test it. The walkie-talkie, I think, is going to be in limbo for a little bit. Yeah. All right, shovel. Shovel. Or maybe, while we're on the subject of making weird sounds, the trombone. Yes, while we're here, we might as well work on the trombone. I don't know if I have a trombone sound effect, if I'm going to be honest. Trombone. Okay, hold on. Please hold. Working on it. Looking through all of my sound. Okay. We're so in. All right. Okay, here we go. All right. Surely this loops. Surely this loops. Not very well. It could be better, but, we'll just go with that for now. We should make it so if the player holds the trombone for too long, they go unconscious because, like, they ran out of breath. That's the solution to the problem. The solution to the problem is that we put a fade into the sound, and if they go for any longer, then they go unconscious. They die. Their face starts turning purple, and then their eyes start bulging out, and then they fall over. That's the plan, baby. That's the plan. And then the trombone bones them. Yo, what if there's a monster that, like, if you have the trombone and you get caught while you have the trombone? You guys ever see that? It should look a bit like, this should happen. If a monster grabs you while you're playing the trombone, this should happen. Yes, man. Yes. Can you can you imagine you suddenly see your fucking friend pull up? Hey. Some guy picked me up and then my trombone disappeared. Oh shit. Oh, that'd be the funniest thing. And then if you try to VoIP, you hear a slight tinge of like the loop of the trombone play every time you try to talk. Oh my god. Oh my god. This game really is just how many stupid ideas can we add to the scope? That's really what all of this game is. And honestly, I'm all for it. Listen, if we can make people laugh uncontrollably because that happens to one of their friends, I think it's a win in my book. I don't know about you guys, but that's a win in my book. I feel like that should be the goal of any friendslop game, is just how make the players cry laughing. Make them cry ugly laughing. Yes, man. Yes. Make them laugh so hard they pee a little bit. Yeah. Make them laugh so hard to the point where they want to puke. Yes. Then we're in winning territory. If we don't make playtesters laugh and puke, then don't release the game yet. We're not there yet. Make achievements for all those stupid things. The achievement could be called is mayonnaise an instrument? That would be the name of the achievement. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Okay, so where are we? Oh, we have to go to the trombone now. Let me just import the sound effect for this. It's a stereo sound. I did that by accident. All right. Okay, hear me out. We put the Doppler in here. Put the Doppler in there. What happens if we put the Doppler in there? Maybe not that much intensity, but... No, mayonnaise is not an instrument. You defeat a monster with the trombone. How would you defeat the monster with the trombone? It's not like you can, like, swing it. Something weak to sound? I don't know. I don't know. By the way, I might actually have to make that a meta sound now that I think about it. Can I convert this to meta sound? Balls. Yeah, we might have to make that a meta sound now that I think about it. And then The thing is, I don't think we can pitch shift it in engine because there's a limit. So this pitch shift, I don't think has much of a limit. Okay, it's got a limit. It's got a bit of a limit. What's the deal with Metasound? What does it do that's good? It's got a lot more control over sounds. All right. I've seen a comparison to Fmod and why is that true? I don't know. If I gave you an answer, I'd be an idiot because I just haven't used it enough to know. Fmod's very powerful and Wise is very powerful in their own ways. But yeah. I don't know enough to tell you. I don't know enough. I wouldn't know enough. We can make it come out of the actual sound effect. That could be kind of cool. Hey, fuck it. We ballin'. That is a really far range. Holy moly. Holy moly. So primary button press action. Fade in audio. Fade in duration 0.05. Then we make it fade out, maybe with a slightly longer thing. You have a sound? Crimmage of the day. Oh, great. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Now what? Would that be the pitch? It would be the pitch. I can't tell if that is the... Is a meta sound considered an audio component? Name used within the Metasound editor and transacting systems if applicable to reference the... I don't know if Metasound has its like own section. Well, let's try it out. the Y pitch. Yeah. You know, I don't know. Well, let's try this. That doesn't seem right. Zero? That's cringe. Might have to get the world rotation, but that might not give us the correct value. Well, it's pitch. Should be fine. I don't know what I... just pressed, by the way. Yeah, I don't think that's how you set a meta sound parameter. Name used within the meta sound editor and transacting system example words available to reference the given variable. Meta sound. Add graph variable. Audition. Huh? Connect nodes. What the fuck? Create meta sound. This looks like it's for editing. Live editing stuff. What the? Get bool value from literal. Wait. No, that's not it. Meta sound parameter pack? I don't... UE5 meta sound set float variable. Is there a different set float parameter? Is it this one? Let me also make sure I get the exact name. All right, now get in. This is some heckin' bullshit, man. Which is the float parameter? Trombone play loop. Am I playing the right trombone sound? Trombone play loop. Okay. There is a default array of parameters for this audio component. Change to this array directly will not be forwarded to the sound of the component is activate playing. Will be superseded by parameters set by the... Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. To fight a monster with a trombone, you play a 4-second long mini game. Play melody out of 5 notes that are randomized every time you encounter the monster. Oh my god! So it's like a music monster, and you gotta replicate the sound, or I get as close as possible. Guys, I don't know if I want. Like we could do that. It's like a snake, and you gotta calm the snake down with like a song. Oh shit. Okay, how do I set this fucking variable? Oh. This might be the right one. It might not be a variable. It might be an input. Wait, is it? No, I don't think that's right. Wait, no, huh? None of it is public yet, Shiv. But basically, it's a co-op survival horror where you and your friends are employees of a mysterious train company, and you have to keep the train running. And passengers involve monsters. Passengers don't like you either. Oh. Wait. Wait. Wait, maybe we... maybe not divide by 10. Maybe we divide it by 7. Dude, this is hard. Make it so when you use VoIP, you virtually blow into the trombone. Bro, just be making stuff. Listen, man, if you find a trombone in a friendslop game and you can't play the trombone, that is the most disappointing fucking trombone in existence, okay?
Shit my pants, I did. Mm. Mm.
80-20, by the way, thank you for the prime. Thank you for the prime. Make it so when you VoIP, you virtually blow to the trombone. I think it'd be funny if you VoIP, your VoIP sounds fucked up while you're playing the trombone. Oh my god. Do I make my own assets? I make some of them. The trombone was made by my partner, actually. She made the trombone. Oh, this is awful, man. Why would you send me this? Why would you send me this? This is... I hate this. I hate this. Dude. We could make them, like, properly, but I feel like then we'd lose the trombone feeling, right? We have, like, the semi, like, tones. You just gotta find an environment point and use it as a reference. Okay, watch this. I need to get out of here. This is fine. Okay, we're good. Trombone done. Maybe we could do a little animation where the trombone gets up to your face or something. I don't fucking know. Hold on. Turn on the music. The problem is I specifically place the trombone in a very specific spot where it does not clip into the camera. Unfortunately, though, make the front part scale up when you blow. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit. He's right. Oh, shit. Hold on. Hold on. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. What's the X? 4.26? You're on a roll today? Listen, I feel like with these friendslop games, the items become tools at which you have fun with friends. I don't know, I'm making shit up. I want to see if it look okay with 0. Maybe it won't clip into the camera? Maybe we can try negative? -3? Oh, yeah, see? Can we reduce the amount of clipping? I know someone said that there was a setting for it, but I wonder if we can maybe reduce a little bit of the clipping in the camera. Is there a clip distance in the camera, or is it a project setting? I think it's a project setting. Near clip plane. Let's try 6. We probably don't want to reduce that too much because I'm sure there's reasons as to why that value is selected. That didn't look like it changed anything, to be honest. Is that changing anything? Where's the general settings? From what I remember, you need to restart the engine and change that number. Oh. Maybe that's why. When did I add brass horns? Oh, we had it for a while. It's just, you know, just today. Now we're actually making it work. Oh, so this is... Wait, this tests... We can test the value here. I think I can test it using the console command. I don't know if that's actually going to modify the thing. I'm assuming it does. Let's do -5. Do I have any previous games? How can I see them? Yeah, on my YouTube channel. There's Suit for Hire. Did everything become closer? No. This is me flipping. This is 10, so you see the clipping, and this is 7. Also, I saw a few people in chat. My bad. Hold on. I gotta scroll up. Hold on. I can't scroll up. Please hold. CPP, how's it going? Hello. Yeah, we might have to restart the engine for the project settings. However, it does look like the console command allows us to test it out at the very least. 7 seems to be a pretty good number. So let's see if we can go to the project settings real quick. We'll change that to 7. 7 seems to be pretty good. That allows us to play the trombone without a problem. Players will be so distracted with toys they'll forget about the train. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I think I gotta remember that friendslop is not something where you force players to play a certain way. You gotta just let them. You gotta let them live a little. What the hell? Why did this spawn a plunger? Uh-oh. All right, there was one last thing we need to do for the trombone. One last piece. One last piece of the puzzle. One last piece of the puzzle. You should build the entire game around the trombone. It is a linear sandbox. It literally is just a sandbox. Like, I'm treating it as such now. Like, a horror sandbox. Going to college for game dev this year. It's a 3-year program. What's the program looking like? What they got you doing? Or going to be doing? What'd you say? What's the curriculum look like? That's what I meant to say. I can't. I don't know how to speak English. Time. Let's do a sine wave. Let's do it over 0.4 period. Let's do +1 divided by 2. Multiply that by -0.2. And then we need to change the time. Let's try 0.1. It's got to be vibrating a little bit. Nobody look at this. I know it hurts your eyes. Trust me, it's hurting my eyes too. Water. Good, Dell. How's it going? Not too bad. How are you? All right, put it up. Throw that bad boy in there. Oh man, okay. Now, we need to multiply with a constant parameter playing primitive data again. And Zen, and only in Zen. It's quite simple, really. We kill the Batman. With a trombone. Yes. What do you guys think? They have regulars, but they also have intro to programming, C++ game projects in Unity and Unreal and all that stuff. Interesting, interesting. I don't like the weapon sway while playing. There's not much sway. You mean the movement when we're walking around? Yeah, we can... I don't know if we can reduce that. How easy it would be. Oh, hey, the power went out. Ha ha ha. Yeah, of course. This musician sucks. Dude, I'm new here, man. I'm picking up the sledgehammer and I'm fucking throwing it on your head. Do we have reverb now that we're in the tunnel? Wait, hold on. I feel like it should vibrate more when you're going deeper. Right? Uh-oh. Yeah, we should have some more instruments. What's the next instrument? I'm not doing it right now, but like, what do we add? Someone said drums? You have a left click that plays the drum, and then you have a right click to play the cymbal. A harmonica. Harmonica left to right? I don't know how the fuck that would work. What's he doing up there? You know, checking the engine. I don't know why when he's turning to the right, he looks a little bit too much to the right. It's kind of annoying. Oh, we could put a guitar. The grand piano won't fit through the doors. It sounds like a voice from like you know what I'm talking about, the cartoon. Well, it could be Celeste. I think Celeste does the same thing. Oh my god, the werewolf spawned on the second floor. I was like, what the fuck is that footstep sounds?
Shit my pants, I did.
Dig it, thank you for the prime. Did I pronounce that right? Walkie-talkie. Thank you for the prop. Bring you. Get him out of here. Uh-oh. It's... all right. Well, now... What? Ugh. Can you do happy birthday, though? There you go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday! Yippee! Dude, these fucking rats, man. Get them out of here, dude. I'm trying to play. Urgh. Whatever, man. Get it out of here. I can't even get quota. This is crazy. That should be a mission. It would be funny if the monsters could play the instruments. Oh my god. They just play better than all of the players. Holy moly. There's a lot of problems in the damn train. Alright. Cool. No side jobs in the job market? Don't you worry. We'll have side jobs soon enough. We'll be jobbing it up. Jobbing it up. You should have jobs that the players can't do. That's diabolical. Like a job to explode. Mother load. Give me the rubber ducky. Today has been a very productive day. You look good. This is the whole gang. Enjoy. AI should be illegal. We should turn it into it's a 10-year sentence. We should make it a 10-year sentence. $1.5 million bail. It should be criminalized. It should be like drugs. Why is it that cocaine is illegal, but this AI stuff isn't? Listen. I'm starting it now. This shit's worse than cocaine, alright? Here's an idea. Legalize cocaine, and then illegalize whatever's going on here. What the... Ah, balls. I'm voting for Krim next election. Thank you. Thank you for your vote. That's ridiculous. Yeah, we have plans for the balcony. If you throw it in the balcony, an old lady starts yelling at you and then the ball gets thrown back out. Throws it back at the player. If you had a microphone in an event and mention AI, you get booed.
Shit my pants, I did.
Learn CPP. Thank you for the prime. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate that. Brother or sister or non-blood relative. Whatever. I'm over it. We need a guitar. Guys, I cannot... Oh. There's... What am I gripping? Air? I'm gripping air, man. I'm gripping air! So, next few things... We need to, put the sledgehammer. The sledgehammer needs to be put in the game. Man, there's a lot of really annoying sounds in the game, right? We need to do something here. What do you think about adding blowhorns and you play them like a seal, like those in the cartoons? Are you talking about this one, Shiv? The next thing we need to do is make the sledgehammer work and the shovel. And make it so we can swing it and hit things and go bong. Oh, dude, the sledgehammer can be used to break crates open. Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Holy shit. Yes! Just saw your other game soon for hire? Hell yeah. My first game release. Which I'm gonna be working on DLC probably soon. What's the lore behind the sub alert? I think someone redeemed a voice redemption and then made me say that, and then I was like, yeah, alright. And then I got too lazy and I never changed it again. Dude, yes, the sledgehammer could be used to break open crates. Yes. And also hit monsters in the side of the head. We gotta make it kind of janky feeling, though, to swing at monsters. Because... you know what I mean? Because otherwise it's too powerful. This becomes a combat game, and I don't want it to be a combat game. I don't want the game to be too focused on combat. Multiple of them with different sounds. I just want to blow my friend's eardrum with those. Don't you worry. Oh, you'll be able to blow their eardrum. That's part of the goal. Cool. We're starting to get some great items. I love how the shop went ahead and spawned 3 coffee cups, though, and nothing else. It didn't even bother trying to spawn anything else. It was like, ah, fuck it. We spawn a bunch of coffee. What is this, Starbucks? Can you jump in the dumpster without a crate? You can. See, the other thing is I want to make it so dumpster diving becomes a thing. But then you get a smelly debuff. And then the only way to remove the smelly debuff is by going to a shower, which we currently don't have any in the game yet. Everybody in our game smells. Not a good time. Smelly buff? One could say it's a buff debuff. Where's the basketball? Oh, we threw it over. Right. I forgot about that. Every game needs a shower. True. Very true. Yes, dude, that could be the uses for the sledgehammers. Breaking open wooden crates and stuff. Dude, yes, man. Yes, man. Yeah. Make an achievement when you jump in the dumpster from a certain height, like Assassin's Creed, but worse. Oh, fuck. Am I gonna need an animation for that? For the swinging, most likely, yeah. But I'll just make a really janky looking one, and honestly, I think that'll fit the bill. So no problem. In first person... Don't know how we'll do it in first person yet. That's something I gotta figure out. Anyways, could do something like in half sword. Make it like simulated, where you gotta like swing it yourself. Like that, you mean? We could do that. That would be quite fitting for the game. That could be quite fitting for the game. -2 can't be hop. Yeah, there's no capabilities of be hop. Yo, He's doing it sideways! Admin! Gotta go. A peace out. C++. Peace out. Game looks good. Is release of V1.0 already set for tomorrow? Unfortunately harmless. No. Alright, good stream. Even though we didn't really do too much. We added trombone. We also added rubber ducky. We changed a little bit of the battery flashlight a little bit. Spawn item, rubber duck. Not sure if that was a good use of my time, but do I do game reviews? Not really. I'm always okay with like giving out feedback and whatnot. If you have like a gameplay video and stuff or trailer. But generally I just don't really do too much of that on the stream. Thanks for the stream. Have a 5. What's that funky song? That song is called You Don't Have a Clue by Roiksop. Roiksop. Alright. I'm hungry. I'm getting some protein in me. See you on. See you on. See you. See you on. See. Why is my hand so red on the camera? See you on Monday. Thanks for dropping by. Enjoy your weekend. Might be live this weekend. Don't know. Maybe extra stream. Work a little bit on the DLC. Don't know. We'll see. All right. Peace out. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourself. Drink some water. And I'm going to go. Bye. Bye.